Hey guys, today on Michelle's Opinions, I want to talk about becoming whole. Yesterday, I talked about reconnecting and how important it is to reconnect. Becoming whole is a part of this process. It seems like before I went through this amazing transformation, I was like a walking dead person. I had no idea, fumbling around in the dark, so to speak. So, this is why I feel it is so important for me to share with you so that way you can get an understanding of how amazing and wonderful you are also. Okay, I took some notes. Yes. Please do watch the video I uploaded yesterday on reconnecting. There are several ways of reconnecting, and there is no right or wrong way. But after reconnecting, we need to learn the language. And I do explain it in that video. It's just like a newborn baby. You know, you're fumbling around, and all you can do is cry. I was the newborn baby, and all I could do is cry. And then the loving father figure, loving mother figure brought me along and taught me how to understand and how to learn, how to communicate, hear more clearly, and discern what's going on in our life. Okay. Yeah, and we learn to hear that inner voice. That inner voice, that still small voice that's always talking to us all the time. But the outside world is so loud that it's very difficult. It muffles out that little small voice that's within each and every one of us. But as you are reconnected, that little voice then starts getting louder and stronger, louder and stronger. And it becomes a voice that you can clearly recognize and be able to understand what is going on within you so you can make better decisions here and understand who and what you are. From what I've gotten is, and I've shared it in many of my videos already, is that we in the spiritual realm create. And it's like, you know, we're like a shadow in this avatar body to feel the experience of what we have created. I gave you guys some tools under the paradigm when I was talking about us all being a flower of life. About just start very simple. Imagine something in your mind that would be a paradise to you. And while you're focusing on that, don't allow any disturbances. Just sit there and focus on it. And, you know, it could take days, weeks, okay? Just focus on something good, something beautiful, something you're grateful even in life. Go to bed with gratitude in your heart, being thankful for the blessings that happen during the day. And put away any doubt and negativity stuff. Just, you know that I was saying, don't go to bed mad. There's something to all these little sayings that we have. We would just understand and understand where they came from. What's the root of them? I asked you guys on that, I think it was on the live show, or it might have been in Paradigm on the video, when you're creating, to do a test. Start with something small. And I'm not talking like manifesting wealth and prosperity in your bank account or anything like that. Just start with something small. It could be a bush that you have out front of your house that you want it to bloom a rainbow flower or something like that. Just concentrate on it and see it as if it's already happened. Remove the doubt that it cannot happen because it's a rose bush that's supposed to only bloom in red. Forget all that, okay? Just know that it's going to bloom a rainbow colored flower for you. And don't try to worry about how it goes from one stage to the next or any of that stuff in between. Just picture it happening. And then when you get that rainbow flower, take a picture of it and send it to me. And you're going to have the biggest aha moment in your life that you will ever have had. Talk about reconnecting. Wow. That would be a nice, gentle way of reconnecting. Okay. Taking responsibility for our creation. This was a big part of my journey, was when I became aware that I was creating or co-creating any situation that I've been in. I was able to let go of any anger or anything that I had towards anybody. How can you be mad at somebody when you co-created the situation? Now, I'm not telling you to not use discernment. Walk in discernment always, because right now, mankind is in a very confusing state. And you can see that by what's going on in the world right now. But let me tell you guys this. As it looks so confusing and chaotic, that is a sign to me that a lot of people are snapping out of their trance and becoming self-aware. They're becoming whole. They're understanding that they've had the power the entire time, as we are all overlapping each other, as I showed you in the flower of life. Quantumly entangled all the way back, beaming from God, source. And we could talk about higher self or, anything that's in between. That's fine. That's great. Wherever you get your information from, where you can understand it, and it's helping you to understand who and what you are, it's all good. There is no cultural differences, country differences. None of that matters. Religious background, none of it matters. This understanding breaks through all of that. I think about the Mayan calendar, that 12/21/2012. Did something happen then? It was in October of 2012 where I had that big whoosh, what I call the Holy Spirit baptism. But I started having dreams and visions prior to that. But it was in 2012. So did the Mayans know we were going to shift into a new paradigm, dawning into this new age, this golden age of knowing? I think they did, guys. All the precursors were out there. The blood moons, excuse me, the heavenly sign in the sky with the was a Virgo she had the Jupiter in her womb and the stars above her head and at her feet, and everything lines up, guys. Everything. If you look at the signs that were foretold, we are following the water bearer now into the golden age, into the age of Aquarius, the age of knowing, the age of becoming whole, being restored. Yes. Okay. Another part of becoming whole is we then are able to understand energies. Just like I said in the Reconnecting video, everything. We start as a baby. Everything takes a little time. You got to crawl before you walk, and then you run, and then you fly. You're able to read energies. You can actually start seeing through people and their intentions. Are they meaning it to be a dig at you? They won't be able to hide behind words much longer, guys, because there's many of us that can see right through the hoopla. And hopefully that will help people that, may not have the best of intentions for people to realize that they can't hide anymore and to allow their light to shine. Because believe it or not, anything that's going on with people, anything that they're doing, is only because of mistaken identity. The law itself does the damage to people. Put the boot on somebody's neck. Once that boot is released off their neck and they're able to taste the freedom, they may make some mistakes. What would you do? Right? They've got to learn. We have to learn. I have to learn. And any new thing that is opened up to me, I crawl, then I walk, and I fall a couple times. Then I get back up on my feet and I run and I fly. So, and I'll tell you guys, if I can do it, I guarantee you can do it. I guarantee you can do it. Okay. Seeing changes like the Mandela Effect. I know it's called the Mandela Effect, and we know it by that term, but it's more like a quantum entanglement effect because people are becoming self-aware and understanding their very creative, and I got to tell you guys, what if that's been happening the entire time, but our glasses were on so dark that we weren't able to see it? But as we're reconnecting, the veil is thinning and we're able to see these very things now and get an understanding. I tell you guys often that the universe speaks to us individually in a language that we can hear, in a language that we can understand. So seeing so many people affected by this Mandela effect, and most of these changes, if not all of them, are pretty harmless. It's just to get your attention gently so that you can become self-aware, whole, get your house in order, and blossom up into who you truly are. Not that shadow person that you were once, but walk in the very authority, leadership, creativity, miracle working individual that each and every single one of us are. We call them miracles, but pretty soon I think miracles are going to be the norm. It will be the norm. Okay. Yes. And my last thing that I have on my notes is using your heart to create. I've given you guys a couple times this tool. I just, and I want you to continue doing this every night when you're going to sleep. Prayer and meditation. Create in your mind what the perfect world would be like for you. Would you have everybody's needs and wants met? Most of us in our heart, that's exactly what we would create. Would the earth be full and lush and beautiful and full of plenty, which it is, she is. A lot of people call Mother Earth because she does provide, okay? So anytime you hear that there's lack or a scarcity or anything like that, just shelf that information. It's because it's not true. Because as we become more aware and whole and start operating as a whole being, then we constantly are creating. So therefore, how could there ever be any lack? It just can't happen, guys. It just can't. Well, tonight I have Glowing coming on live. Going to be a great interview, guys. So make sure that you're hitting that notification bell so you'll find out when these interviews are coming up. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Give me that thumbs up, guys. Peace. I will talk to you soon.